Your transmission is going to cost you $4,000 to replace, and the only thing standing between you and that bill is a fluid change your owner's manual told you to skip, not because the fluid doesn't matter, because a word was printed instead of a number. And that word has been making transmission builders rich for 30 years. The word is lifetime. It was never true. And before this is over, I'm going to show you the document that proves it. The gap between $200 and $4,000 is the entire story. A drain and fill done yourself runs about $40 to $100 in materials. At a shop, $150 to $340. Against a $4,000 rebuild, that is a 20-to-1 difference. Units serviced on a real schedule routinely reach 200,000, even 300,000 miles. Units that trusted the word lifetime start failing around 80 to 120,000, right after the warranty quietly closed. I tracked down the document that proves which company is actually telling you the truth and the exact mileage number written inside it. I'll show you both before this is over. Once you understand what lifetime actually means to the people who printed it in your owner's manual, the rest of this is going to make you very quiet and very angry. Now, I already know the objection, because most people watching just made it. They think this only matters if you're buying a new car, or if your transmission is some exotic sealed unit you can't touch. Neither is true. Go look at your car right now. If it's an automatic, it has a transmission pan, a quantity of fluid, and a service interval the people who built it actually wrote down somewhere. The fix isn't a new vehicle. It's the cheapest fluid in the aisle, poured into the gearbox you already own, at whatever mileage you're sitting on today. So here is what the fluid is actually doing, because that marketing word is built entirely on you not knowing. The fluid is the only thing keeping metal from grinding metal inside the gearbox. It does 3 jobs at the same time. It lubricates the gears. It carries heat away from the clutch packs. And it supplies the hydraulic pressure that physically makes your shifts happen. When the fluid is healthy, all 3 happen, and you never think about it. But heat slowly cooks it. The additives wear out. The fluid thins, so the hydraulic pressure drops. And every normal shift sheds a small amount of clutch material into the fluid. Over years, that fluid goes from bright pinkish red to dark, thick, and gritty. Gritty fluid doesn't lubricate, it sands. Here is the part nobody puts on a warning light. By the time you feel a slip, a flare between gears, a hard clunk on the upshift, the grit is already packed into the clutches. The damage is already done. There is no warning before the warning is too late. The fluid degrades quietly for years, while the dash stays completely dark. Now you understand why the timing matters. Let me show you who decided you shouldn't know that. The question isn't really whether changing the fluid is worth it. The real question is, who decided you shouldn't, and why that decision was worth more to them than it costs you. I tracked down the document. The transmission fitted to a wide range of modern BMWs, Jeeps, and Chryslers is built by a German company called ZF Friedrichshafen. ZF publishes a product data sheet for the fluid that goes into those units. The car makers fill them with what they call a lifetime oil and print no service required in the owner's manual. And then, in their own product data sheet, ZF recommends an oil change at 150,000 kilometers. That is about 93,000 miles. Shorter under high heat, high load, or unknown service history. The company that builds the transmission says, change the fluid before 93,000 miles. The company that sells you the car says, never. Same gearbox. Only one of those 2 companies still owes you a repair after 100,000 miles. So what does lifetime actually mean? Engineers cited through outlets like FCP Euro and BimmerLife have explained it plainly. The lifetime fill designation means the transmission was tested to approximately 100,000 miles, with what is described internally as an acceptable rate of failure. 100,000 miles is the warranty and powertrain coverage window. Lifetime doesn't mean the life of your car. It means the life of their financial obligation to you. And there is a second incentive, the quieter one. There is no legal definition of lifetime fluid in the United States. None. Automakers also earn CAFE regulatory credits for advertising long maintenance intervals. A vehicle that supposedly needs no transmission service looks cheaper to own on paper. The longer the interval they can print, the better it scores. The word lifetime was profitable, regulatory friendly, and legally undefined. Not because the fluid stopped aging. The people who never believed the label are the ones who see the wreckage arrive on the bench. Dealer technicians and independent transmission rebuilders, the trade that publishes in journals like Gears, report the same pattern consistently. ZF and ISIN units serviced on a real schedule, somewhere in the range of 50 to 80,000 miles, routinely run past 200,000, even 300,000. The neglected units, the ones that trusted the word, start showing failures at 80 to 120,000, right after the warranty window quietly closed. Now, here is the honest part, because this is not a miracle and it shouldn't be sold like one. This method is not for every transmission. If your vehicle has passed 150,000 miles and the fluid has never been touched, a sudden fresh fill of clean detergent-rich fluid can dislodge the debris that has been, in effect, filling the gaps in worn clutch packs. You can make it slip worse, sometimes permanently. On that specific unit, the approach has to be a gentle drain and fill with the condition assessed first, not an aggressive power flush. For most drivers, the ones with known or maintained service history, a straightforward drain and fill on schedule works without any of this concern. It is only the long-neglected unknown history unit that needs the careful approach, and possibly a transmission specialist's assessment before you do anything. A drain and fill also doesn't replace all the fluid in the system. You drain the pan, but roughly 30 to 40% of the total volume sits in the torque converter and doesn't come out in a standard service. That is exactly why staying on schedule beats one heroic late service. Regular partial changes keep the fluid clean over time. One flush at 150,000 cannot undo a decade of heat. The first changes, the early ones, are the ones that matter most. Which brings me to the mistake almost everyone makes. They wait for the lifetime promise to mean something, or they wait until the transmission starts slipping. By the time it slips, the grit is already in the clutch packs, and no fluid change reverses that. Waiting for a symptom is waiting too long. You might be thinking this only applies to someone buying a new vehicle. It doesn't. The transmission this is about is the one already sitting in your driveway, at whatever mileage it's at, right now. That is the unit. And the difference between doing something about it and not is $40 to $100 in materials against a $4,000 rebuild. Here is what you actually do. Start by finding your transmission's exact fluid specification from the owner's manual or the manufacturer's documentation. This is the most important step, and there is no shortcut around it. Use only the specified fluid. The wrong fluid can destroy a transmission faster than neglect can. For a so, look back at that sealed transmission. The one with no dipstick. The one the owner's manual told you to forget existed. At the start, that missing dipstick looked like progress. One less thing to check. A car smart enough to manage itself. The dipstick wasn't removed because the fluid stopped mattering. It was removed because you were never meant to look. The transmission's own maker wrote the real number down. You were just never handed the page. Tell me what you're driving and how many miles are on it, and whether the transmission fluid has ever been changed. Make, model, mileage, and yes or no. That's it. I want to build a record of what this looks like across every make and model, because the dealerships won't keep that list for you. If you believe a number this important shouldn't be buried behind a word like lifetime, you already know what to do. The company that built your transmission said 93,000 miles. The company that sold you the car said forever. Only one of them still owed you a repair.